Hi everyone, it's Tracy and I'm here with a tag. This is the My Makeup Story tag. And I love tag videos, by the way. Like, I really do enjoy doing tags because some of the questions I feel like I don't think about on a regular basis, you know, unless somebody asks me. So, and it's like a really great way for like people to get to know each other, you know, like I can get to know you, you can get to know me by just answering the questions to the tag. So I was tagged by Belinda from Makeup Made in One, and I will link her My Makeup Story tag in the bottom bar because she is so funny. Like, I love watching her videos because she's like a little like spitfire, and she's just very bubbly and has like this great personality, so you have to watch her tag because she is so funny. Like, I was cracking up watching hers because mine is not going to be that funny. Let me just warn you right now. But hers was hilarious. So, Belinda, thank you so much for tagging me. I have the questions here on my phone. So, question number 1. How old were you when you started wearing makeup? Let's see. I think I started wearing makeup when I was like 13. I think I was 13, and it wasn't like very much makeup. Like, I wore like lipstick. Back then lipstick was like really big. Like, I wore like it was like a brown lipstick, like a dark brown maroon lipstick. Don't know what I was thinking. I don't even think I have pictures from that. And then like black eyeliner on my waterline, and it wasn't like really goth or anything, at least I didn't think so. But I never like reapplied. Like, I would apply it in the morning before I went to school, and then I would just be at school the whole day. Wasn't much. It was just eyeliner and some lipstick, and then at some point when I was like 14 or 15, I just kind of got into like lip gloss, and then I just wore lip gloss all the time, and it was an addiction, and I'm still addicted to lip gloss, and anybody who knows me will tell you I'm addicted to lip gloss. If anybody wants to know like what present to get me lip gloss, because I love it, and I love you, for, you know, because that is just how I am. I love lip gloss. I was telling somebody the other day that I have never in my life had chapped lips because I always have like lip gloss or something that moisturizes my lips. So I've never in my entire life experienced having chapped lips. Question number 2. How did you get into makeup? Well, my mom was always, you know, doing her makeup and stuff when I was growing up, and so that's kind of just how I learned to always do makeup. So that's how I got into it. Just through my mom and just experimenting with like her stuff. Like the original stuff that I used when I first started wearing makeup, I got from her makeup kit, like her eyeliner and her lipstick. So that's how I learned, and that's how I got into it. What are some of your favorite brands? Some of my favorite brands at the moment are NYX Cosmetics because right now their product line I think is just pretty extensive, and you can get like different colored eyeshadows, and you can try out new colors and new blushes and stuff like that for a really inexpensive price. If you want, if you're just experimenting with makeup and you want to see like how a color is going to look on you, I think that NYX is a great brand because you can always find something that is similar to a color that you might be looking at a higher end brand, and you don't want to kind of go for the big splurge right away. You want to kind of test out the color to see how it would look on your skin tone, and I think NYX is really great for that. And then I also like MAC. I mean, you know, MAC is just, I like matte concealer really. Matte concealer is like my favorite concealer. I have yet to find a concealer that matches my skin tone as well as MAC does. So, I mean, those are the brands. I use every brand though. I can't say that, you know, there's a brand that I don't use. I do, however, try to buy only cruelty-free cosmetics. So, I mean, if that, you know, so whatever that means to you. Yeah, I really like Wet n Wild. Oh, duh, how could I forget? Wet n Wild is also one of my favorite, really just their shadows is my favorite right now because they're just so versatile and so cheap and accessible, and I love them, and they're so pigmented. Okay, what does makeup mean to you? What does makeup mean to me? I don't know. I mean, it means that, that's an odd question. What does makeup mean to you? I don't know. Makeup to me is just something fun. Like, I definitely don't wear makeup every day. As a matter of fact, I rarely wear makeup. Yeah, I don't wear makeup to go to work. I work in an office, and I work in education, and all of my students that I deal with are online, and or they come in the summertime, so I see them like once a year, and, you know, so I don't wear makeup every day. And also, I work out during the day, so I don't want to put on makeup, you know, at 8 o'clock in the morning and then have to wash it off at noon to go work out and then put it on again. So I'm like, whatever, I don't really wear makeup during the day. But makeup to me is just something that's really fun and really girly, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a girl thing. It's like something that girls it's like solely their own, and it's a way to express yourself. Like some people, you know, are really into, you know, bright colors, or some people are really into neutral colors, and it's just, that's what makeup means to me. It's just something that's girly and fun, and that girls can share together. You know, we can share this common interest. So I don't know if that's really an answer to the question, but I don't know. That's what it means to me, or at least today. If you could only wear 4 products on your face, what would they be? That's easy, I think. Concealer, mascara, blush, and lip gloss. Yeah, 4 products. What is your favorite thing about makeup? This kind of goes with question number 4. My favorite thing about makeup is that it is so versatile. Like, you can experiment with different colors, and you can be an individual. You know, let's say if you go to like a private school and you have to, if you're in high school or whatever, and you have to wear uniforms. Well, everybody just looks the same with the same uniform on. But if, you know, maybe you might have like a coral lipstick, and some other girl's gonna have like a pink lipstick, you know, or maybe you have like a winged liner, or somebody else has a not so winged liner. I think it's just a way to like individualize yourself, and it's just really fun, and it's a way to be creative. And I tell my friends this all the time who ask me about makeup. I just say, you know, just be creative. Like, don't be scared. They get so scared about like blending and colors, and I'm like, don't be. It's just makeup, you know. Like, if you mess up, then take it off and start over. It's not a big deal. Like, they're colors, and you should just be having fun. And so, yeah. Oh, and I also like that it can really boost somebody's confidence, like, especially if you're going through like an awkward phase in your life, whether you're a teenager or in your 20s or in your 30s or 40s or whatever. Like, you can just be going through a really awkward stage and you need like a little pick-me-up. And I think makeup can do that. Like, you know, putting on a little blush sometimes just, you know, wakens your face up, or, you know, putting on some mascara like makes your eyes look so much more awake. Yes, number 7. What do you think about drugstore makeup versus high-end makeup? I like both, so I just think that you have to find out what works best for you. Like, if you could find what you need at a drugstore, then by all means, like, please save, you know, 20 or 30 bucks and just get it from the drugstore. But if you know, if it's difficult for you to find like a foundation or a formula that works best for you, then I say, you know, save up your money and go splurge on something. There are definitely some splurges that you should allot yourself when you're looking for cosmetics. You know, and sometimes it really is you get what you pay for, but sometimes you find really great drugstore items, you know, especially like shadows and stuff that are really pigmented. You know, and they're very inexpensive. Like the Wet n Wild shadows, I think, are super inexpensive. A lot of times you can find them on sale, and you are getting like a really great color eyeshadow, you know, for a fraction of the price as if you were going to go get a palette from one of the counter makeups. So I don't know, just find whatever works for you. I'm not going to advocate one or the other because I use both, and I like both. And there are things that I like about, you know, drugstore, and there are things that I like about higher end. You know, so I'd say just in your makeup bag, just go with whatever works. And if you don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup, then, you know, don't feel like you need to, because now like a lot of drugstore products are coming out with great alternatives to the higher end counter makeups that, you know, you can find, you know, at Target or at a drugstore, or even at your grocery store you can find certain things. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, number 8. What is one tip of advice you can give to a beginner? I would say, you know, practice makes perfect. You know, when you first start applying makeup, you know, if you're in high school, or even if you're older than that and you've never applied makeup before, you know, you can't expect to get it perfect the first time. Like, if you were using liquid liner for the very first time, you can't expect to have a perfectly, you know, straight winged liner, you know, the first time out. I mean, maybe your experience was awesome, but for me, like, it took a little bit of time. Like, I had to figure out like my eye shape, and you know, figure out which tools work best for what on my face. And so I would say, don't get frustrated, stick with it if you're a beginner, and just make it fun. Like, don't feel, you know, don't feel pressured into, you know, using a certain brand. Like, oh, I have to get a NARS blush because everybody has the NARS blush and I have to get a NARS blush. No, you don't have to get a NARS blush. You know, you don't have to get a MAC foundation. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to. You can start small and just start building your collection that way. I know when I first started getting into makeup, you know, I had like, you know, one mascara and one eyeliner and one eyeshadow palette, and from there it just kind of grew, you know, as I grew as a person who, you know, started to enjoy makeup more and more, and I wanted to experiment with different colors. And and don't be afraid to try new things, because, you know, and that's just like a great life lesson just in general. Like, don't be afraid to try new things. Number 9. What is one makeup trend you never understood? I don't know that there is a makeup trend that I never understood, because I do think that makeup has kind of evolved as time has, you know, kind of gone on, as time has changed. And so there are some trends, like, you know, in the 80s when it was like really bright blue eyeshadow with like really hot pink lips and like the blush that would like come all the way up to your temple. But that was like a form of expression in the 80s, and it's not that I don't understand it, because I don't really understand very much, you know, like, I mean, that was what was in, and that's what people liked, and so by all means, like, if that makes you happy to do that, then go for it. You know, in the 90s, it was like the lip liner with like the lip gloss look. Again, it's a form of expression, and if that's what you like to do, then please go for it. If you want to do that now, then, you know, who's to say no? I do not, though, like it when people will wear eyeshadow all the way up to their brow bone. Like, I saw a picture of, I don't even know if I should say this online, because I hope that the girl doesn't see it, because she very well could. I don't know. Anyway, so I was looking at some pictures from an event, and there was a girl who had eyeshadow, and it was red eyeshadow, mind you. It was... I'm gonna be so embarrassed if she sees this. It was red eyeshadow from, like, she had it, like, from her lid all the way up to the brow bone. Like, no contour color, no highlight color, nothing. Just red eyeshadow, and it was, like, red shimmery eyeshadow, like a frosted red eyeshadow from her lid all the way up to her brow bone. That is a makeup trend that I don't understand. I don't even know if that's a trend. Like, I just think that, I don't know what she was trying to do, but homegirl was not looking her best, and I just wanted to like take like a 217 brush and like put like some highlight in there and, you know, contour her crease a little bit. I don't know, but I felt so bad because maybe she didn't know how to put on makeup, and she wore like a red dress with this red eyeshadow, and my heart went out to her. Like, I felt really, really bad. Okay, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to, you know, I am not a professional, you know, but I'm not trying to be mean. I just think that she could have looked better than what she did. And that is another thing that makeup does. Sometimes it can enhance natural beauty. I think that everyone is beautiful, and everyone has, you know, God's image, and everyone is beautiful in their own right. And I don't think that God creates ugly things. You know, like Lady Gaga says, God makes no mistakes. And makeup, you know, can enhance someone's beauty. Like, it can highlight certain things or hide certain things. Like, if I had, you know, a pimple, you know, I could take some concealer and hide that. Or if I had, if I wanted to highlight my cheekbones and make them appear higher, I can do that. If I want to make my nose look slimmer, if I want to make my face look slimmer, you know, I can do that with makeup. And so for the lovely lady who was wearing the red eyeshadow, I just think she just was not looking her best. And she was a beautiful girl, and she could have looked better. Okay, that's it. Okay, what do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? I love the beauty community on YouTube. I have a text, sorry. Okay. I love the beauty community on YouTube. I think that it's really a great place of, like, camaraderie for, I would say, the majority of people. The majority of the beauty gals on YouTube are fantastic. It's the other people the ones that don't make videos that are kind of whack. Those are the ones that come on and say like negative things about people, and so I'm not really a fan of the negativity. But the YouTube community is very supportive of one another for the most part. I think that there are people that aren't 100% honest all the time, but you know, whatever, it's your video and it's your life and it's your channel and you can do whatever it is you want to do. But most of us, I think, have had a pretty good experience on YouTube. At least I have thus far. I haven't been on very long, but I've had a pretty good experience, pretty decent experience. I've made some great friends and some connections, again, to people all over the world. And so I don't know, it's really fun, and I have a really great time sort of doing these videos and talking to people and having people talk back to me. It's like I have new friends and I love it. Okay, so that's the end of the tag. So now I tag you. You are it. You have to do the My Makeup Story and leave it as a video response, and that's it. I will accept nothing less. Anyway, if you want to do this tag, please do, because it's really fun to think about things like, what do I think about makeup, or when did I start wearing makeup? I think those are like great questions, and you know, it's a way for me to like get to know you, and a way for you to get to know me, and yeah, so do the tag, leave a video response down below, or you don't even have to do the tag, just, you know, type the responses to the questions. I will put the questions in the down bar. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about anything I talked about, then go ahead and leave a comment about that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, have a good night. Bye.